Back again, y'all. So, look familiar, slightly. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit wider. Maybe an extra door. Different mirrors. Well, this is not the same truck, although it has a lot of the same parts. If you look from my previous videos, I say stuff like, you're going to end up selling your truck to someone like me, and they're going to basically make it into, you know, something that's at least reliable with a little bit of power. A little bit, only a little bit. Well, so far I've been doing just that. So the upgrades on this truck that I recently bought include twin intercooler kit. And between the intake kit, 4-inch intake kit, and the intercooler kit that I had bought, that's about $1,500. I've upgraded the rear coolant crossover so it actually has the valve like I talked about, but you can see that there's some add-ons. That is because there's quick spool valves, which help with boost, fuel efficiency, low end power, boost lag, shit, all that, you know. I actually put a spring into the wastegate, which may or may not be permanent. Might have to change that out. You can see some of the intercooler piping. That's not the final resting place of this intake, but you can see that the feed the beast mod is in. Those are what goes into the quick spool valve for coolant, because there's coolant jackets inside of them. There's a fresh coat of paint on it all. I no longer have the old style intake that I had in the first video, and that's because it had major boost leaks, and there was a bunch of sensors there that the DB2 don't need, like the DB2 did. The fucking DS4. God. There's a new crank pulley, push rods, timing chain, resurfaced the cylinder heads, all new connecting rods, connecting rod bearings. Dang it. God. More wiring, slightly neater. It's freezing, so bear with me. And also I upgraded the lines from copper to like this, some kind of steel copper plated shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a lot tougher. And so as you can see here, the intercooler kit is half done. I still got this full sod to do, with thanks to Cortland Bowes at Ginger Snap Customs again for posting up videos of how to install them, but also giving me the idea that I need to replace this windshield wash bottle from the 96 up, because the 94 had a much better one where you can actually manage to run the intercooler. Yeah. So when you're putting on that intercooler set, you got to modify a few things. If you're going with a big set or a double like me, that includes changing up this clip. It works. You also got to modify the latch itself. It doesn't latch 100%. I won't put it down because I don't have the grill on yet in its final resting place, and it's hard to open up the bonnet. So as you can see, the tires poke out quite a bit more, and that's just because this here was a dually, and now it's gone to single rear wheel. And what happened in that there state is, without wheel spacers or anything on the back, the tires poke out that far. Without the dually spacers on front, you end up having a weird offset where the front tires are not as wide and it looks awkward. So I just put wheel spacers on the front. Those are my hubcaps I had to buy for like $400 fucking. Same shocks as before, same transmission, all swapped over. I actually managed to get some glow shift gauges with the truck, and then there's the original one from before. Lovely. Got some new pedals. It looks a little bit cleaner in here. It will be getting detailed because it's rotten as fuck. Oh, brr. Holy fuck. Glad I didn't go out today. So the old stereo deck was just quite like this, except it didn't have the nice big screen. I do like that. I have my same dash cam, roof console, much cleaner than before. The old headliner sun visor was like garbage, so I had to change that shit out. Put on my ones from my old truck. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. As you can see, it has the 96 dash, which I fucking hate. That will have to be changed. Still got the exhaust brakes, and it still has the methanol injection setup, except the methanol injection setup this time is going to include 2 methanol injectors that are 1000 cc's, between 500 to 1000 cc's, depending on which nozzle I put in. That'll be going directly into the turbo. rather than the throat hole, the intake of the fucking truck, which is what I believe blew the head gaskets the last time. I also have the rear bench seat swapped out, and I got individual seats in there so I can make room for the fucking 860 watt fucking speaker. That's going to be run by a power inverter. It's going to have its own stand with a center console all set up. Fuck, man. Lots of money. Very cold. Not ideal working on this shit outdoors in the winter like I do every fucking time. Why? God! So, as per before, the body lift I had in it was hockey pucks. And this time, I spent a lot more money on this truck. I got the proper actual body lift kit you get from eBay Special. eBay Motorsports, gotta fucking love them. And yeah, it's a much more solid kit. The only thing is that the box has definitely seen its fucking day, and it's starting to give out in all which ways, shapes, and forms. So that's going to be changed out sometime in the future. You can see all the rust from installing these nice rear lights. So I'm sure pressure washer, some fucking Dawn dish soap, and that'll be fine. Still got to hook up those lights. And this is the newest addition. I have them in the back rack now. And on top of that, I have rear-facing lights for when people try to get up your ass and blind you. You know, you kind of got a snack back attack. Still true dual exhaust, 5-inch the whole way, with 3-inch downpipes, 4-inch exhaust brakes. And I also have lights added onto the front as well. Those are spotlights, so they'll actually go a little bit further instead of floodlights. Got the actual lights in the mirror with the turn signals. It's way better. I definitely like that more. And just like all my other trucks, you're going to need to have to do some body work. But where I'm making decent money, I'm going to be paying someone to do that shit. And then also, instead of the homemade cowl induction, or cowl hood, I'm going to be buying one this time. Because that there does the job. Just doesn't look pretty while doing it. I actually have the proper marker lights up there. Fucking mint. And it has the same billet fuel pickup module, Carter lift pump, inline filter, and the relocated filter housing. Yeah, and so far with this here truck, from everything that I've spent on the previous one, there's at least $10,000 more gone into it, not including buying the truck, which I got for $3,500. It's actually in great shape compared to the last one. This one has rockers, and the cab corners have not been replaced, and it's all factory. It's fucking beautiful. Yeah, so this is just a little update of the truck. Like I said, there's another 10,000 gone into it, and I ain't done yet. It's not exactly ready to run. Once the intercooler gets set up and the intakes get put on and CDR methanol injection gets hooked up, then I move on to wiring. And there's plenty of wiring. There's going to be new headlights going in instead of those old angel eyes. I kind of got sick of them after a while. And then there's another bunch of other little odds and ends that'll get done. But I'm suffering with the cold and making it happen like I always do. So I just kind of got that there hooked up to the actual shed power just to run the stereo while I work on it. I have a 1000 watt DeWalt inverter that will be used. It's going to have a new box, new updates here and there. So many little things have gone into this so far since you guys have last seen it. It's good to look on it. Like flashbacks, it's crazy. I've been keeping the bottom, the whole underneath, shoveled out for when I want to get up and under and work on shit. I also have the bronze bushing inside of the, for the pilot bearing, instead of the actual needle bearing, which is shit. So yeah. This is the rear seat setup. It's much better. I like it far more than the old bench seat. You can actually like sit up comfortable. You ain't got a whole lot of room on the left, so if you're a big person, it kind of sucks to be you, but that's it, man. Jack it up. Fat chicks can't jump, right? You know, yeah. So I'll just keep on videos by. Keep y'all updated, you know, because I've been kind of slacking on it. I'll upload some shorts here and there, but really I ain't been that into making videos. It's too cold and not much content except for just turning wrenches. Fuck that shit. Damn. Anyways, just a little update. Show you what I've been doing.
Whatever I feel like I want to do. God!
what I've been suffering with, what I've been spending money on, for fuck's sakes. So anyways, boys, take her easy. I'll see y'all in the next one.